So today we're taking a look at an HDMI multi-switcher, and what this basically does, guys, is it allows you to plug in 4 devices into the switcher, and the switcher then puts the device on your screen, and you have a couple different configurations that you can display this. So the main mode, you can split it up into 4. You also have a mode where you have 1 large, 3 small. You have a single mode, 2 on the side, 2 in the middle. And last but not least, you have mode 5, which basically splits the screens in half. So this will come in handy for anyone who has multiple devices, or maybe you want to display different content on each. Maybe you have a game, surveillance cameras, anything. This can be very practical. So this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing, see how it works. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So first thing in the box is going to be the switcher. We'll go ahead and put that to the side for now. Next, we're going to have a warranty information as well as the email where you can contact them. We also have an instructional manual, which is going to basically tell you the different modes and everything you need to know about the device itself. After that, we have the DC plug. And then we get a remote controller, which basically gives you full functionality. So below you have your quality, you can switch between different modes, you can go to the multi-view, you can switch the individual modes as well, and up top you have a mode audio button, and you do have the 4-way split screen button. Here's the device itself, and it just says HDMI 4x1 quad multi-viewer. Now on the front, you're gonna have buttons. You're gonna have the 720p/1080p switch. You're also gonna have your sound. You're gonna have 4-way 3x1 view, as well as your single switcher. Now on the left, you're gonna have all of your sources 1 through 4, and you're gonna have your IR receiver. Now on the side, all it's gonna be is vents, so you can basically see all the way through it, guys. So air flows through the side, so fine to put something on top or under the bottom. On the back side, you're going to have your DC plug, you're going to have your HDMI out, and then you're going to have your 4 HDMI ins. As far as the devices I'll be testing on today, I will be using all streaming sticks, but remember that you can use cameras, you can use your surveillance systems. If you guys have projectors, you can go ahead and do that. A lot of different use cases that I can think of, but today I'll be testing with the Mi Box, the Fire TV stick, the TiVo Stream 4K, as well as the Google Chromecast with Google TV. So everything's all set up, and you see that the power is going to remain on. There's no on and off switch, unfortunately, but the inputs will light up green when it detects a signal. So when nothing's plugged in, it will just be off. Then you have the different mode buttons, the sound switcher, as well as the 720p/1080p switch. So not really sure why that switch is needed. If you had to ask me, I would choose 1080p all the time, but that option is there if you need it. Now on the back, you can see I have a bunch of devices that the Fire Sticks, everything's powered in. So up to you how you're gonna go ahead and hide everything, make it look neat. But I don't think it's that hard of a job. So here we are with everything set up, and just for this video I went ahead and put it underneath the monitor. If you guys remember, the vents are on the side, so it shouldn't really affect the cooling. It looks good in my opinion, and it makes for a good demonstration. So let's go over some of the main buttons. Press the first button, it'll essentially just cycle through the different sources, which is pretty cool. So this is just one singular source. You also have the second button, which makes one of your sources large, and the other 3 sources will be over here, and they'll be a little bit smaller. Now, should let you know that these are in the original resolution, so these are going to look better. However, the large one is going to be cropped, so it's going to be kind of squished, but I think it still works depending what you're trying to do. Now, with the same button, guys, you can still cycle through the different sources. So if you want a different source to be the main or the big display, you can go ahead and do so. And the third button right here basically just puts it back to the quad view, and that's all it does. And next we have the sound button, and this basically switches the sound from the different sources. So if you guys notice right here, the music tone is right there. Now it's right here. Now it's up here. And now it's up here. So depending where you want to listen to your audio, you do have the option to move that around. And of course, you do have the switch where you can switch it to 720p like it is right now, or you can switch it back to 1080p, which is probably the best option for me. I am playing one of my Plex videos. I can go ahead and switch the sound. There it goes right there.
I would put that in the Android TV category, but Video Shield, PlayStation,
Right.
Xbox One. It also has compatibility with Amazon Alexa, Sonos, I'm not sure what that is.
And you can see it is the main display, but if I wanted to change that to a different display, I can go ahead and just put it in the bottom. And now I have my TiVo Stream 4K at the top, and now I can do whatever I want on the TiVo. And like I said, this view, the main screen is going to be cropped, so maybe I wanted to put on Netflix or something over here. All right, have Netflix running. So audio is not running, but I can go ahead and swap it. And on the other one, I do have the Fire Stick there, so you guys get the idea. And of course, then you have the quad view. And of course, with the quad view, you can go ahead and switch the sound. And you can accomplish that with the remote as well. So you can see I can go ahead and switch the sound. Do have the different modes where I can swap it, can switch to the different inputs. Pressing the arrows right here. All right, can do dual, single, single again, go to the different sources, quad. You have inputs 1 and 2, then you have inputs 3 and 4. Now just a single input. So like I said, this is a nice little device. Imagine having a big screen with 4 games, or having 2 games and something else, or scores showing. This is great for NBA season, NBA playoffs. The Super Bowl's coming up, so maybe you want to have that on one screen, have something else. A lot of use cases for this. I will be taking full advantage of it. If you guys have any questions about this device, just drop it in the comments. Like I said, I will be leaving links. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.